Hey everybody, get started here in just a second. Good morning. Was not expecting to be doing this today, so we're a little bit late to the party. Not by much though. Just verify we got sound. We do. Just a second. Right now we are south of Madison, Wisconsin, folks, with fairly decent snowfall coming down. I'd say we've gotten about an inch so far. If I take a look at radar, you can see all that snow falling on radar Omega. There are winter weather advisories in effect out in Iowa, but not for here. Strangely enough. There should be a winter weather advisory here, I would assume, because this is affecting travel, but for some reason we're not getting one in Wisconsin. Weather Service in Iowa and Illinois, they've posted ones for parts of northeast Iowa, northwest Illinois, but Wisconsin's choosing not to, and I have no idea why. Travel out here is going downhill. This is a state highway, guys. This right here is a state highway. It's going to hell in a handbasket pretty quick. It's extremely slippery. Our temperatures right now are hovering just shy of freezing. Just shy of freezing, so the road surface is a little bit warm, and I think it's allowing a little bit of that refreezing, that initial melt and then kind of refreeze, because these roads haven't been treated yet. I think this caught some people off guard. I'm going to pull in here and get fuel and lunch, and then we're going to go south and maybe over toward Dubuque, Iowa. We'll see where the heaviest snow bands actually line up. Thanks for joining, everybody. Should be a fun day today. Kind of a surprise here.
Charlie, 10-18.
Sliding around the parking lot pretty good too.
Civil incident, 5202 Felons Road.
This is potentially a cluster. So I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna get fuel and run inside quick, but hold on here.
Ambulance headed that direction as well. Westbound for.
I gotta put my coat on. It's a little cold. You can look at that live cyclone port data in Radar Omega, folks. You go ahead and open up the Radar Omega app and find my location there. You'll be able to see the live temperature and all that, as it is around 30 degrees, between 30 and 32. Let me get out and pump fuel.
104. Okay. Looks like that subject's left. They said PD 22. Got it. We'll get 10-8. Copy, I'll show you that 210. Copy, just have fire advice. 4308.
4308.
Wrong way, I can get to that.
Okay, so I'll get gas, and we'll wait a little bit here for that tank to fill up. But thanks for joining me, everybody. Again, I wasn't really expecting this today, but I'll take it.
Battery high.
You got no complaints here.
Tom Prairie Medic 74. Medical incident.
Plug some of this stuff in.
Lincoln Drive. Unit 4.
Charge. This heavy snow is supposed to continue for quite a bit of the day here, it looks like. I'm going to check and see if the Weather Service here in Wisconsin has issued any statements, but I don't think they have. Just kind of surprised that we don't have an advisory up here, considering that this is impacting travel.
Okay.
I need to tip this up a little bit, don't I? That. Yeah, no advisories. You can see the advisory map there, and they're all down here. Nothing for Wisconsin, oddly enough.
On for the difficulty breathing, Ever 1021.
Okay, I mean, pump just shut off after 1 gallon. I think I'm going to have to get out there and babysit
Bridge
this.
1. Engine 1 clear, returning. Engine 1 down.
Probably a tech looking at it, and anybody else can troubleshoot through it.
Yeah, I have a ticket open with Captain Security to take
Gas
care
pumps
of
at
that,
this
but
gas station are really bad. They're always, they just click off on their own all the time.
Glenn,
Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I'm going to run in.
Two different things, maybe? I'm talking about the PM foot station.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I put it in there.
Nope, so that's okay. I just wanted to make sure we were talking about two different things, so thank you.
Yeah, 10-4. We do have an issue with the alarm panel over there, so if there is any audible alarms, it just needs to be silenced at the panel.
Copy that. Good to know. We'll be in there today and tomorrow, yes.
And 93 to Beth, I copy.
Ever.
Whoever's driving contact rush hour, they're on scene, so go ahead and cancel Arnold's. I will.
Cancel, we'll 22 Arnold.
Okay. 512, go on 1043.
512, go ahead.
You can 1022 on contacting the Terry House Foundation. I have a contact I can pull up.
On there too.
21 reference and assist citizen, 3906 School Road.
Go ahead.
22, I think it's North Facet. They don't have their cans out correctly. If I left them.
Attention Mazo area units. Mazo Fire Rescue's been dispatched to an echo level response for a possible pulseless non-breathing patient at 505 Pheasant Court. If you're in the area, trained, equipped, and can respond, by dispatch 4372-4425. Okay, copy.
17. Short temper.
Mazo, Rescue 28, Middle to Medic 34, correction. It's going to be F Frank, channel assignment 1026.
Stoughton Carter 2 and Stoughton Squad 5 will be returning, clearing E-alert, returning on A Adam.
Holy shit, what a cluster in there. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. That was a cluster in 3/4. Jesus, God.
Chest pains.
Some guy in there arguing whether something was on sale or not, and the sale price was only like 50 cents different. I'm just like, oh my God, just pay the 50 cents. Like, this isn't extreme couponing, buddy. The frickin' coupon crew in there this morning. Jesus H. Christ. Alright, let's get out of here. I got some hash brown sticks. What to do?
Line the sound of Don flooding near 51 should also fly with music. And,
Well, here's a car wreck already, probably. That sounds of it. Yeah, it's a car wreck.
Page for Federal 801 at Browntown First Response. Federal 801 at
Maybe
Browntown
not.
First Response. Give a call at N4222 Jordan Center Road. N4222 Jordan Center Road. Be for a male subject who has fallen. Reportedly some minor injuries, however, requesting a lift assist only. This is from Monroe 801 at Browntown First Response. Assignment Green County EMS, Green County Clear, 1028.
Yeah, these roads are slicker than they look. We'll try the state highway going south, but I'm probably going to end up getting on some county roads so we can, we don't want to drive around on clear pavement. We want to go find the good stuff.
there's 4360.
9100 unit, please.
Copy for Main Street Deerfield.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
9117.
Here we go.
Official request to respond to those at Deerfield 508 South Main Street.
I copy. And then just to confirm, the one in Mazo is a hospice station, correct?
Yeah, affirmative. That was confirmed by the provider us.
I copy. Just checking on it. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a state highway, guys. We're going to be coming into New Glarus, Wisconsin pretty shortly. I haven't fixed the location. It's still just showing the state. I will get that fixed, though. I just haven't had a chance. I was going to do that today, but here we are.
Still 100 meters. You're going to call from one of the other two.
Yeah, 4404 will continue in. 43.
this is a state highway, folks. This is State Highway 92.
And they are pulled over.
It's not in good shape. Thanks, Kevin.
10-4 from 249 east.
Yeah, maybe the snow would have came 3 days earlier. We would have had a nice Christmas gift there. I would have liked to have a white Christmas, but better late than never. But appreciate the super chat. Kind of surprised that I haven't been over your way yet for snow. Usually by this time of year I've been in southwest Michigan at least once, but it's been a bad year for snow.
10-4.
Your radio is cutting out. I can't copy that.
Thanks again for joining, everybody. We are live in the Radar Omega app. If you are looking on Radar Omega, you can see all that snow that's coming. I think we're going to overperform. The National Weather Service in Milwaukee claims that we could see a trace to 1 inch. Well, we've already got about 1.5 inches on the ground, so we've exceeded expectations so far.
Right.
The question's going to be how much are we going to exceed those expectations, I guess. I think this kind of caught people off guard. It caught me off guard, that's for sure. I woke up this morning and there was 1 inch of snow on the ground. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? And I thought, well, we better get in the car.
At 3164 Muirfield Road, across up Tucson Trail in McKee. For an F-level sick person. Medtech Green is going to be the channel at 10:30.
Go ahead. I'm out here following. 93 just died on me. I shut it off for a second here, let everything cycle, and it turned right back on, but it did die, and they shut off for about a minute.
Caller Lindsay is in a white GMC Sierra.
So it started back up again now, or not? Yes, I am currently running again. I can go and drive and everything. Everything seems to be working, but it did shut off here. Check engine light on? Not currently. Alright, keep using them. Let me know what happens. That works.
Can I have you assist engine 14 at East Buckeye and Grafton that have a transformer blue? They're still en route. Yep, from the cat.
So we'll see if we find any accidents or anything or slide-offs. We probably won't, though. Honestly, the people in Wisconsin and Iowa and these areas around here, honestly, people drive pretty good in the winter weather. No, Kevin, I don't talk to really anybody. I don't even think I have talked to anybody named Ryan at all for 2-3 years. I went to school with a kid named Ryan. I used to know several Ryans. I used to have a Ryan as a neighbor, but now I don't really talk to anybody named Ryan. No, I don't work with any other YouTubers, guys. I don't know if there might have been some confusion there. I'm not employed by anybody. This is me. This is me and the mods.
They're doing like Hepner and Prairie Lake.
And we have partnerships with Radar Omega and some other news outlets as well, like Fox and all that. But my formal duty, I guess, so to speak, here is I'm coordinating a field team of storm chasers here that we're deploying within the Radar Omega app. However, I'm not these individual chasers like Kopic and Corey. You know, they're still their own business. Just because I coordinate the show sometimes doesn't mean that they're not out here on their own, just like I'm out here on my own. I would say probably every storm chaser on YouTube is an independent individual, most likely, that you're going to find. Now, this channel, what happens on this channel stays on this channel, so to speak. Maybe that's backwards, I don't know. Now, Corey was talking about on his live stream yesterday about, you know, the organic growth and all that. So I had that up in the background while I was coming back home for something to listen to. And it kind of goes in with the comment I just made there to answer Kevin's question. You know, there's a lot of people out here that they want to be storm chasers, and that's fine. But if you're going to be a storm chaser and do this as a career, you got to run a business. It's not just putting the camera in the windshield and going, oh, whoop-de-doo, look at me. You got to run a business. You got to be the mechanic because you're going to be broke. So you got to be able to fix your own car. You got to be the accountant. You got to be the media person. You got to be sales and marketing and all this other crap. Stuff that you don't want to do, but you got to do it. And then once you start making money, then you can hire people to do those things that you don't want to do or you're just plain not good at. But it's going to take a couple years to get there. But there's a lot of people out there that they kind of just rely on other people for their following. You know, they latch on to somebody with 1.5 billion followers and reap the benefits. But I actually feel for those people because they're getting a false sense of security because they're going to fail when that relationship severs or they outgrow the relationship because you get, you know, kind of fake, I don't want to say fake growth, but inorganic growth. When everybody that's subscribed and watches you, they just watch you because someone else told them to, not because they enjoy it. Those aren't the people that are going to support you. You know, everybody in the chat here, I'm looking in there, I'm seeing usernames that have been, no joke, I see 3 or 4 of them that I recognize from back before I even had moderators 3 years ago when I started this. Like, when you do this organically, like, the 2 or 3 of, well, I guess 3 of us have out here. Not to blow my own horn, but guys, that's how you do this. You've got to build an audience, and you've got to give people a reason that they want to come back and allow people to feel part of a community. The inorganic growth just doesn't work. That's why I don't do the partnerships with other YouTubers and stuff anymore. Like, I didn't want to get stuck in a bunch of inorganic growth. You know, there's 3 or 4 or 5, there's like 3 or 4 of us out here that have been doing pretty darn good on YouTube recently. And if you look at the audiences, it's all organic growth. So, you know, for you people that are in the chat occasionally asking how to do this, you got to run a business. That's what it comes down to. You got to run a business, and you got to figure out a way to do this on your own. You can't lean on others. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. And that's with any business, I think, too, you know. Doesn't matter if you're a landscaper, trucker, or anything, you know, you rely on others, and that's oftentimes where you find holes in your plan and things fail. That's why we appreciate, you know, small streamers like me. We appreciate when, you know, you guys and girls come and, you know, you support us by watching the streams because you literally are the reason we're out here. I mean, without the audience, we don't have anything because without an audience, what's the point of streaming? So I don't care where you watch. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Radar Omega, it doesn't matter. Wherever you're watching, you are supporting the channel. So it's appreciated, folks. What time is it in Australia? You know what? Somebody just asked for the time in Australia. God, I wish we had Daniel here. He would be able to tell us. But my clock says it is 15:40 in Australia. If you're new to the channel, you don't get that joke. But if you've been here for a while, you get that joke. a minute, it might not be 1540 over there. Oh shit, no, it's 3:40 in the morning. Yeah, it's, I got that off. It's 3:40 in the morning, right? No. Yes. Yeah. Whatever, I don't know. Well, I feel bad. I sent Daniel a message, and I probably woke him up. He's probably going to call and be like, what the hell's wrong with you? But if you don't get the timing joke, you're probably new to the channel, and I can't even really explain it. It's just really stupid. We're coming up to Monticello, Wisconsin, folks. We'll take a back road here in a minute. Headed south right now toward Monroe. Yes, everybody, timing. Very important.
194, 1080.
Square 194.
This road's not in too bad a shape. I wonder how Madison's gonna get. We may run back up toward Madison, I don't know. We're just gonna drive all over today, I guess. I retweeted a post from Radar Omega from just a few seconds ago on Twitter if you guys want to look at it. They've got a quick view of the radar with our live cameras. If you guys are not following the Radar Omega app, you may want to, or the Radar Omega account, you might want to do that. They tend to do a really, really good job of taking screenshots or screen recordings of our stream with interesting information and facts and stuff. I believe those posts make it to Facebook too. I'm not very good at Facebook, so I don't get on Facebook often, but they're on Facebook and Twitter at Radar Omega. Oftentimes they'll get stuff posted before I do because I'm driving. So just a reminder, if you're on social media and you're following my account, you probably want to follow the Radar Omega accounts as well. I don't have his headlights on. That's the first one I've seen. Most of the people seem to have their lights on. We'll get down toward Monroe here, guys, and then we'll take a couple of county highways and county roads and see what they look like. The roads, this is Highway 69 between Monroe and Monticello, and it's not in too bad a shape. But remember, I live here, so I have a home field advantage, so to speak, knowing which roads usually get worse quicker, so I have a plan. It's not often that I get to live stream from my county that I live in. Were you asking me if the A&W is still there? Or or are you asking somebody else? I just caught that with the corner of my eye because I'm pretty sure we used to have an A&W, at least down in Monroe, which is where I lived all the way up until now. Yeah, the town, oh yeah, that's why the roads are good. We're behind a plow. But yeah, the town I grew up in, we used to have a lot of fast food places, and they all took a dump. We had an A&W, we had a KFC.
193 to shop.
We ended up with a Dog World, whatever that is, and we had a Wendy's, and they all shut down like 10 years ago.
Go ahead. Check engine light has just come on. 10-4, you done plowing? Probably about halfway done. Are all your gauges look okay? Yeah, everything looks like it's pretty normal here on the gauges.
Yeah, we've got sound, Linda. It's working.
And you're just plowing in the back lot here? I am out in Sylvester. Okay. Go ahead and keep plowing. It's probably something to do with the exhaust system, so I think we'll be fine. 10-4, yeah, the check engine light just came off too. Okay, keep running it, and when you get back to Monroe, I will hook the computer up there. 10-4.
Yeah, they're pretty worried about that check engine light. My check engine light's been on all year, so it's for the gas can. It's the PO420 code, the evap system. It doesn't even matter, but I don't care enough to fix it to turn it off. Yeah, if my check engine light turns off, then I feel like something's wrong, so I feel more comfortable with it on.
Off the road, down on the north side, just east of Schutz Road. Can you check on that? And I started a weather log. I've got it in the weather log, unless it turns out to be a 1050. Browntown to Green County. Browntown, go ahead. I guess this page is supposed to be canceled and nobody let us know. We got 801 here at Browntown and everything's good.
Huh. Whoops.
10-4.
Yeah, we'll come down here to Monroe and check some of the back roads. A lot of these down here on the southwest side and the west side of town, they're pretty big townships, which I don't know anybody that's not from around here. It's just the municipalities. But the townships, they pretty much have one plow and one guy to plow the road, so the roads are usually never that good while it's snowing because they just can't keep up with them. But it is snowing actually pretty hard. The camera doesn't pick it up very well. But it is snowing. That's the one thing about doing these snowstorms, even though this isn't a storm. I get asked all the time, is it snowing? And when I started doing these, I kind of got thinking, like, my God, people, like, hello, like, yes, like, do you have eyes? And then I started rewatching the streams. I'm like, oh, no wonder people are asking, because you really just can't tell.
Green County to Browntown, first response.
The roads are pretty slushy. They're a little bit slippery, too.
Returning.
801, go ahead.
Returning to the city.
10481.
That was a slippery spot there. It sucks you right over to that center line, and once you get some tires in that slush, it just wants to pull you right over. We're almost down here. Once we get, like I said, once we get to town, we'll go check out those roads southwest of town. They're usually pretty darn terrible. But you usually don't run into problems with car slide-offs and stuff so much out here, to be honest with you. People in this area really do drive pretty well in the snow. Pretty used to it. Honestly, the past 3 or 4 years, we haven't gotten that much snow in the winter, but, you know, people that have a little bit of experience with it, just no problems. You know, like right now, we're doing 45. Everybody's slowed down. I mean, nobody's riding anybody's bumper. Most everybody's got their lights on. Pretty good habits out here. This road's pretty slippery. They have not, I don't think they've treated the roads yet. They probably won't. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, like I said, this event is overperforming already. I mean, it kind of caught people off guard, I think. I mean, it caught me off guard. There might be some salt on the road. I can't tell.
We're heading back to the village. 10-4.
The Wisconsin DOT website is showing pretty much all these roads as being snow-covered and slippery, which I would concur. No advisories in effect out here, though, which again kind of surprises me. Oh shit. Ah, I didn't realize that wasn't plowed, and luckily it's a lane. I wanted to flip to the rear camera, we just about had a wreck. Why is this guy honking his damn horn at me? That car there, that Jeep, I was just bragging about how people are always driving real good down here. That white Jeep just cut off that white Equinox, literally about got smashed. If it would have happened, I think we would have caught it. I flipped over pretty quick, but he literally just cut him off in that slush, and the Equinox behind him went sideways, or traverse, or whatever the hell that thing is. I'm going to take this highway all the way to the west side of town, and then we'll come back into town on a back road. Yeah, after I was bragging about how good of drivers we got up here, then we had that doorknob. Probably not from here, but no, that's the one thing about, like, I don't like Wisconsin. I'm not a fan of where I live, but the one thing that I will admit is I think we've got some of the better drivers in the country, just from what I've noticed. I think everybody up here drives relatively polite compared to a lot of the other places that I go. I mean, you still get your bad eggs, but for the most part, people drive. Seems like a little more polite up here. Hell of a lot better than Massachusetts. Holy cow! No offense to any Massachusetts residents, but apparently there's a word that I learned when I was up in Boston covering that blizzard 2 years ago. It's masshole, and I thought it was somebody in the chat trolling. And no, apparently that's like a legit word up there. Like, it's probably in the dictionary. Apparently, like, everybody up there, people that, like, there's people drive so poorly up there that they just call them massholes, and it's a thing. And there were so many people in the chat referencing massholes. I looked it up. I'm like, oh, son of a gun, it's an actual thing. So, hell, I'm using it. But yeah, man, those people drive aggressive up there. Holy cow! Not all of them, but some of them. John, you're a masshole. Now, you probably drive well. I don't think anybody in our chat would ever drive poorly. I certainly never would. LOL. Yeah, I didn't know that was a word. Like, I honestly thought people were coming into the chat and, like, trying to be mean. And I went off on somebody for it too. I'm just like, you know, you don't need to discriminate against people based on where they live. And then I remember someone's like, dude, calm down. Like, that's what we call it up here. And then I Googled it, and it comes up in the Urban Dictionary. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. We'll take the next left up here and go back into town on this back road. But this is State Highway 11, folks. It goes across the whole state of Wisconsin, the southern part. And it's not in very good shape. They are out plowing the roads. It's just, I think they're having a hard time keeping up. The snow's coming down pretty quick out here. We'll take this left and head back into town. And I want to see how town is, because sometimes the Public Works Department in Monroe, sometimes they do a fantastic job getting the roads cleared off, and sometimes it's not the best. And that's not a knock on them. I'm just saying observations. Sometimes they're a little bit late to the party, so we'll wait and see. You can see this road's even got some small, like, drifts almost coming across it. It's a little side road. Really slippery here. I'm sliding quite a bit. Now, if you live in southern Wisconsin today, if you don't really need to get out and travel, I mean, maybe don't. We'll flip around and go into town. I just wanted to come look at this part of the road because It looked like from when I was coming down the lane up there, it looked like there was a couple of drifts down here, but there's not. So yeah, we'll head into town and take a look. Wait for these cars to pass. And just look how miserable that picture looks right there. It just looks cold and nasty. Trying to flip around without getting onto the highway because there's just a bunch of cars coming. Do that. That was probably illegal. But I haven't seen any cars slid off or anything. Usually these backcountry roads down here, see, like in this area, usually it's the country back roads where people slide off. It's not the highways. A lot of the roads out here don't have a shoulder. There's a ditch, and the ditches out here are usually pretty shallow. They're only like maybe a foot below grade of the road. And people a lot of times it happens, I've seen it happen when they go to pass somebody or someone's oncoming. They just slide, they catch the edge of the road and they just slide off.
12, go ahead.
You said 11 and Schutz?
11 just to the east of Schutz is what the caller advised on the north side.
And where I can see, I think it's Don Towing. They were west of Patterson. It looks like on the north side of the road, but I'll turn around.
10 more.
Yeah, we'll probably just take a lot of back roads today. Makes for a pretty drive. See, I love snow, guys. I hate winter, but I love snow. Pulled a lot of people out, back in high school and stuff, when we would just go and drive around and pull people out of ditches. And this is usually the weather we would do it. It wasn't when there was 10 inches of snow. It was when there was an inch or two that you didn't expect. Because that's when people are driving around quick. They're not, paying attention. Yeah, we'll go this way, and then we'll take the next road over into town. Oh shit, I'm really sliding there. See, that's how it happens there. People just aren't paying attention and slide right in the ditch. Yeah, it's these roads south of town that are usually nasty. See, you got these hills, and like, man, the ABS is really fighting here. Some tire tracks there. Somebody was in the ditch there a little bit ago. Tire tracks in the ditch there, big muddy mess. This road here, this is just a township road, but it is notorious for having people in the ditch. Then we're going to go down here and take another county road. It's County B. Take that west and then come up into town from the south. But this road and then this County Highway B down here, they're just notorious for having people in the ditch. I don't know why, but it's just every little snowfall, there's always people in the ditch on this road. So if we're going to see people driving stupid out here, this is where it's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this road and the other one. I don't know if it's just people get too comfortable or what. And you can see, like, the ditch isn't even that steep. Like, there's no gravel shoulders on really any of these roads in Wisconsin, unless it's like a state highway, it seems like. But there is, you know, that ditch is so flat that the ditch is pretty much a shoulder. But, you know, when it's snowing and nasty, that doesn't help. And if there's not somebody,
County.
if there's not somebody in the ditch on this curve up here, then there probably won't be anybody in the ditch anywhere.
Town, go ahead. County to Browntown, go ahead. Can you show us back at the station, please? 10-4.
This road does a couple 90-degree turns up here. And if there's not tire tracks going in and out of the ditch, then there ain't gonna be any.
Go ahead.
To the W6900 block, Johnson's already on scene.
10-4.
Yeah, this road's actually been salted, but it's still got quite a bit of snow on it. Yeah, I don't think we'll see snowmobilers out. We didn't have any snow prior to this. In fact, we had mud prior to this, so I don't think anybody's going to be out, honestly, with snowmobiles in this. Like, I don't even think the ground's frozen completely. Seriously, like last night when I came home, there was mud. We haven't had really any accumulation before this. This is really the first of the season. Surprisingly. But yeah, the winter lovers and the snowmobile people are probably feeling a little bit shafted this season. So, this intersection is notorious for having people in the ditch. This house, that one, like this one here, that one, has been run into like 6 times, no joke. because of people going through that intersection when it's nasty out. People slide into that house. No joke. That house literally gets hit like at least once every 2 years. They really should put up like a concrete wall. Are we live? Yes.
Zero truck 1 for 50.
It's definitely live. That's always my biggest fear. Like, I don't think I could live, like, with a house, like, right at an intersection, or, like, especially at a T intersection, where, like, if somebody just slides off the road, they hit your house. If I had a house like that, I would totally put up a freaking retaining wall. I've always been paranoid of somebody going off the road and hitting my house. I don't know why. So that there is the one plow for the township. A lot of township roads down here.
I got 2 ways to go.
If you're looking at the map, that pretty much the entire south half of the county from, well, never mind, that's the county highway department, but pretty much the entire south half of the county south of Monroe is one township and one plow. So it takes a while.
County 1028. Go ahead. Wisconsin. Tom, John, Nora, Edward, William, Charles. Tom, John, Nora, Edward, William, Charles. Can you just forward that to me?
I assume Brandon.
Yep, sir.
Time shop, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. We're going to be taking a truck home this up.
Couple of loads from Monroe, it looks like.
10-4. I'll be back in a minute.
This road looks pretty nasty. We're sliding pretty good on this. Really sliding. Yeah, this road's really slippery. A little bit of ice underneath of it. There is salt on this road. It's just not. It's snowing too much to keep up. We're hovering right over. We're hovering between 30 and 32, so it's warm enough for the salt. It's just snow's just coming down too hard. It's overwhelming it. Once the snow stops, that salt will melt it off. Plenty warm enough for salt. think this road's been plowed at all. It's been salted, but I don't think it's been plowed. Then this is where you kind of run into that problem too, where if the highway departments and the road departments, if they don't know, and it's not their fault, they're not meteorologists, if they don't know that we're going to get more snow than expected, if they think we're just going to get a dusting, and they go out and they salt everything, a lot of times they're going to be a little bit hesitant to go and plow that, because it's just going to push all that salt right off the road. They literally just wasted all of that salt that they dumped. And out here, we don't really use a sand to salt mix. It's pretty much all salt. It's very rare to see them actually dumping sand out here. At least in this part of Wisconsin. It's almost always just salt. And it's always chip and like rock salt. It's almost never that liquid brine stuff. So it just, I imagine that's probably what they did, because I can see the salt. They probably salted, and now they're a little bit hesitant to plow, thinking that the snow should be done, and it's not, and they don't want to just go scrape it all off. So you can't blame them. This event, we've already gotten more snow. Like I said, the National Weather Service, for some reason, was calling for a trace to 1 inch. We've already gotten over an inch. I would say there's probably 2 inches. We've got no winter weather advisories, no nothing. So that's what these guys go off of. They go off of the Weather Service. So this event has overperformed so far, and it's not done yet. So it's definitely not the road crew's fault. It's not really anybody's fault. You know, this happens, you know. This happens where we get more snow than expected. We just can't always do anything about it.
801 is back in the city. Clear.
10-4. BET. Good. Have you checked Highway 69? Gonna be north of New Glarus. Gonna be close to the county line. Don't know if it's gonna be ours or Dane counties. Don't know if it's gonna be a vehicle in the ditch or a 1050. Vehicle's up against the fence. It's a red Chevy Avalanche. Also, you can tell me it's in the area of the end of the 3-lane as you're coming southbound. North of New Glarus, between New Glarus and Belleville. That's one. I'll be 76.
You just witnessed the coolest FedEx driver ever. Damn, I can't think of his name, but he's been delivering FedEx forever in this town. Oh, what the hell is his name? Damn it, I can't think of his name. But the guy's awesome. Super nice guy. God, what the hell is his name?
County to 18. Also, she does have a tow truck en route. Simmons is en route.
Tyrone. That's the guy's name. The FedEx guy's name is Tyrone. I finally remembered it. So we're in Monroe, guys. We're going to head back north of town. It looks like the heaviest snow is going to be falling north of town. Yeah, Tyrone is his name. I moved back in March or April, so unfortunately I don't have Tyrone as my FedEx driver anymore. But I wish I did.
One back up the scale.
That's your way to Monroe 1.
Looks like the city streets here are in good shape. see on Radar Omega there on the YouTube stream on the right side of the road, or the road, right side of the YouTube stream there. We're going to head north back into that heavier snow band.
is 10-7 is 153 to Monroe 7. 4106.
Back on that state highway and head north. Actually, we'll take the county highway north. That should be in a little bit worse shape. Go find the worst conditions. Probably actually might have to head back up to the west side of Madison to get really into some stuff. Don't pull out in front of me. It's slippery. I can't stop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see that? Guy, like, legit started pulling out before I was even past him. What the frick?
Got you waiting now.
God dang. I take back what I said earlier about the good drivers. Holy crap. Guy was into the damn intersection before I was even past him. I paid my insurance bill. I hope he paid his. He might need it. This road's slick. A friend of mine up in Madison says just measured 3.5 to about 4 inches. I retweeted that. So yeah, we're way overperforming. This guy's not even on his side of the road. I'll give him a pass. Sorry, her. I'll give her a pass, though. It is slippery. It's understandable. This is a county highway. Look at that shot. Doesn't that just look nasty? Oh, that's the wrong camera. Oops.
Joey. 18, go ahead.
I'm just exiting our county now. I haven't seen it. I'll continue just to check for entry.
10-4.
Yeah, it is fairly warm out. You know, like I said, we're hovering right around freezing. If you do want to watch the temperature trends, you can go into the Radar Omega app. We are streaming temperature data, 32.7 degrees, it looks like, into the app. And that updates as quick as every 5 seconds. So you can see those temperature trends inside the app if you would like. Also got a stationary camera on the northeast side of the county. That's reporting 34.1 degrees. Got a live video feed on that too. Available in the app. Looks like the heaviest snow is falling just north of here, so I'm going to continue to the north for now. Kind of in the middle of the county. Just gotta take it slow. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate your super chat. Yeah, this hill's slippery. We've got this county, well, this whole area of southern Wisconsin is kind of the transition zone from a lot of hills and valleys to relatively flat. Like southeast Wisconsin's pretty flat. This road right here is honestly the dividing line. West of this road, you've got a lot of hills and valleys. East of this road, it's pretty flat. And going up and down these roads like this is where you get a bunch of slide-offs. So that's why usually doing winter weather coverage, if I'm around home like this, I try to stay in this part of the county.
Channel 5.
Thanks, Kathy.
Go ahead. That's yours, sir. Sure.
Folks, we're at 109,294 subscribers. I only need to pity 6 more of you folks in to hit 109,300. That's only 6 people I have to pity into subscribing. So maybe we can hit 109.3 today. That would be cool. These big snowflakes coming down now. Holy crap. They're like quarter-sized snowflakes. Yep, so in the past 2 days, we've been to Colorado. You know, we were in on the 26th, 2 days ago, Colorado, Kansas, and now I am here in Wisconsin, covering the snow. All over the place, that's for sure. I like to keep busy, though. This was a nice surprise. I honestly didn't expect this to happen today. You know, I never looked at models really, but the National Weather Service was saying a trace to 1 inch. So I thought, big deal. I don't really care. But when I woke up this morning and there was already 1 inch on the ground, I thought, oh, we're probably going to overperform. And I would say we've got at least 2 inches down here. Maybe even 3. Reports from meteorologists up in Madison are saying 3.5 to 4 inches being measured. So we're definitely overperforming. I'm just honestly surprised we don't have like a winter weather advisory or something. Let's take this back to the back to Monticello. Hold on, let me look at the map for a second. Let's go to Monticello, and then we're going to go up into Dane County. We'll go take 69 to 92 up there into the Belleville, Montrose area. Go up toward Madison. It looks like that's where the heaviest snow is going to fall for the time being. A little bit of dry air moved in down to the southern part of this county here.
Johnny. King, go ahead.
Alright, located the vehicle. This will be in Dane County. It'll be at the intersection of the Highway 69 and Old Highway 69. Driver is out walking around the car. I gotta turn around and check out.
10 more.
Yeah, this is a heavy wet snow. It's not like that really light powdery snow that we had when we were in Kansas and Colorado and stuff. This is a heavy, dense snow. Salt is caught up on this road, but the snow lightened up a little bit here over the past half hour, so we're going to go back north and get into some of the heavier stuff.
Hey guys, gonna do a rundown through here quick, make sure everybody's doing okay, and instructions to turn around is just keep scraping on them and make sure your intersections are cleaned up. 131.
31, 10-4.
32.
32, 10-4.
183.
83, 10-4.
184.
Copy.
94.
10-4.
125.
Copy, 10-4.
186.
10-4.
157.
10-4.
147.
23. You can advise Dane it'll be 153. State Highway 69.
10-4. Already did.
147.
Anyone assist agency case?
10-4. They don't know.
41.
Tow doesn't know if Dane's gonna have here soon. I'll get information just in case they need it. He's out here with it.
10-4.
10-4.
252.
10-4.
122.
10-4.
142.
10-4.
151.
Copy.
156.
10-4.
Alright, so we're back through the highway. We'll go north here once this car goes by and get into that heavy stuff. Oh, you're turning.
You doing okay out
Good
there?
blinker. Must be out of
Doing good.
blinker.
181,
fluid.
how about you? Good. 147.
Doing good.
Yeah, this road's in great shape. We'll get up here into this heavy stuff though. The snow should start picking up again here in a couple of miles.
Go ahead. Union Robert 3882. Union Robert 3882. Yeah. She's got bird and bird damage. That's climbing out here. 10-4.
Big difference between the state highways and the little township roads, that's for sure. Almost like there might be a little bit of rain mixed in with this. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. We're sitting right at that freezing mark, so it's definitely possible. Just about back into New Glarus, and these snowflakes they're big and they're more numerous now. It's definitely snowing heavier. I know the stream doesn't pick up on it as well, but cameras just don't pick up snow that great. But it's pretty heavy snow now. Just hit that heavy snow band. I don't know if you can see it now, but it's coming down. Even the road, you can tell on the road surface it's changed. back into New Glarus. We'll continue north. This is kind of where we started almost. This is absolutely the first like legit snow that we've seen up here. We've had a couple of dustings of snow here and there, but this is absolutely the most substantial we've had all season, at least in this area. Looks like the snow band might actually shift back south.
Go ahead.
Do we know if Dane wants the subject to wait here for him or just get it thrown out of here?
They were going to send a deputy. I don't know how far they were coming from.
10-4. I'll have him wait here. Everything's good.
10-4.
If this snow band does actually shift south consistently, we'll just follow it and stay underneath of it. Really coming down now, holy smokes. Huge snowflakes.
Jay.
10-4.
Got pretty good snow coming down, but I think this road will stay in good shape. Once we get up here, that may change, though. Probably turn around at the county line, or a little bit past it. So it looks like that snow band is going to shift back south. see that there on the live stream, that dark blue, it's registering as green every now and then. That's just probably the algorithm the radar uses to detect snow versus rain. Part of that's based on temperature. We're hovering right around freezing, so it's understandable that we're going to have that little bit of an area where the radar might not be 100% sure if it's snow or rain, but regardless, it is snow. Those borderline temperatures are likely confusing the algorithm a little bit with the radar that's on screen there, but you can see that we're getting into that heavier part now, and it looks like it's going to slide south. So we'll go up here to where I got fuel at the beginning of the stream, and then probably just slide south with this thing. Road's getting a little bit slippery. We're outrunning that snow band already. I'm gonna flip around here. Looks like this is going to make its way all the way down to Monroe, so that'll be interesting. So we'll probably just make that same loop that we did earlier. This big hill looks pretty slick. I've seen a lot of accidents on this hill in the winter weather. Gotta slow down a little bit prematurely here. Look at this guy right on my bumper. Got a tow truck up here, and this guy's riding my ass. Lights on, he's still in backing off, kind of ridiculous. Why is he driving so fast? Guys, if driving 50 in this is too fast, then you're probably not. You've probably never driven in the snow. When you know how to drive in the snow, this is just fine. If anybody's insulted with me going 50 miles an hour in this, then I'm guessing you've probably never driven in the snow before. I grew up in this stuff. I know exactly what to do with this. We're just fine. Yeah, that's the red avalanche that was in the ditch. Yeah. He probably came down that hill and ended up in the ditch. There's always somebody in the ditch there whenever there's a little bit of snow. I think people come down that hill, they kind of forget that hill is there, and once you kind of crest over the top of it, you know, it's too late to slow down. You start hitting your brakes, and then you just go flying. We're in that heavy snow band now, again, and it's moving south pretty quick, so we got to keep up with it. It'll be down into Monroe and everything, which is the city center for the county, so the county seat. So we'll go down there and maybe head west. We might end up in Dubuque after all. See if we can milk this live stream for as long as we can. It might even be the last one of the year. I don't know. Alright, back in New Glarus again. Yeah, once we get south of town, we're going to be in this band. Like I said, this is a quick-moving snow band. This isn't like a winter storm where you get these big, heavy, slow-moving bands of snow. These are almost, it's like a big blob of snow over southern Wisconsin, and it's almost got like embedded snow squalls within it, kind of. Sort of. So, and they're quick-moving. So we're going to have to start getting on it here a little bit. Stay with it. Okay, folks, it is a green light. That means you can get off your brakes. There we go. This town is a horrible speed trap, though. I'm a big supporter of law enforcement, but I'm going to be honest with you. I question that a little bit every time I come through this town. Something to do with the police chief in this town. He just instructs his officers to pull people over for everything. Got pulled over and driving an ambulance in this town before with a individual having a stroke in progress. Cop did not care, did not give a shit. You don't have your lights on. I said, yep, because it's the middle of the night and I'm trying not to wake everybody up. Because in Wisconsin, the law is if you've got your emergency lights on, you have to have audible warnings. You have to have a siren. So I didn't have the lights on. Yep, you're right. I was doing 55 in the 35. Pulled me over. I said, hey, we've got a stroke in progress in the back of the ambulance. I need to go. Sir, you can't be driving like that without your lights on, blah, blah, blah. Do you have a driver's license? And I looked at him. I said, yeah, of course I have a driver's license. I'm driving a freaking ambulance. Hello? And then the owner of an ambulance company I worked for got pulled over for doing like 41 in the 35 back there. Like, just... This is one of those little towns where you get pulled over for window tint. You know, the crime of the century kind of thing. I hate going through that town because I do have illegal window tint. It's very illegal. It's 5%. So one of these days, I'm going to get pulled over in this truck. And I'm not taking the tint off because I've got too many things in here. I don't want people looking in the car because there's expensive stuff in here, right? I take it out at the end of the day, but while I'm in a Walmart, I don't think people need to be looking in my car. So I've got 5% tint all the way around this thing. I'll pay the ticket happily. You know, it's illegal, and I know it's illegal, but it's almost a necessity to a point. It also keeps everything cool in here, because in the hot summer sun, I need to keep all the equipment cold. Yeah, this is a mini Rosendale. You see, we've got a Rosendale reference in there, too. I got pulled over in Rosendale, too. That's another story, but... Rosendale, Wisconsin, that's like one of the top speed trap towns in the country. Like, VinWiki or Forbes or somebody did a story on, like, the worst speed trap towns in the country, and it's like Rosendale, Wisconsin. It's like number one. I don't feel like dealing with it. The only time I've window tint has been in that town back there. I think the fact of the matter is that 99.9% of law enforcement about window tint, but there's always that 0.1%. Drive through town with your windows open. I do that when there's a car, roll all the windows down. Every time.
Monroe 801, you're requesting the Monroe Hospital ER room number 4 to transport 43-year-old male to Mariner in Madison. This is from Monroe 801. Assignment Greene County MS, Greene County clear 1205.
Yeah, we're heading south on State Highway 69 toward Monroe. We're in this heavy part of the band here. We'll go down to Monroe and then we'll head west on that State Highway 11. I'm going to see if I can pass this car. So we're only doing about 40. And the road surface is wet, but it's not slippery. A passing lane up here after Monticello. Maybe we can get around them. Traffic's doing pretty good. I have not seen, other than that truck that was getting pulled out of the ditch, I have not seen a single slide off or anything. Which is good.
County. 801, go ahead. We're in service. 10-4-801. Transport from Monroe ER room number 4 to Mariner Hospital in Madison, 43-year-old male. The nature of the call is in the call comments. Copy will be registered.
Alright, we did hit 109,300 subscribers. Thanks, everybody. It's been a long journey. The goal was 100,000 by the end of the year, but we hit that in August or September, whatever it was. Actually, we're going to take C. We're going to go back down that county highway N that we took the way up here. This will get us a little bit farther west.
County, we're in road. 10-481.
Coming up to that state highway here in just a moment, or county highway, and then we're going to go south. Road conditions are starting to get crappy again, and the snow's picking up as we catch back up to the heavy part. Next intersection, we go left. This is that same one we came up earlier. This road's getting nasty again. Visibility's dropping too. southbound lane here is better than the northbound lane on the other side. The plow must have went through here between the time that we came up and now. Either that or the salt started working, one of the two. So like I said, we'll go down here to Monroe, and then we'll take State Highway 11 to the west, as the looks like that's where the heaviest snow is going. There's also another heavy chunk of snow about to come east of Monroe, so we'll just play it as it goes here. That is probably the plow right there that is responsible for making this road a little bit better. Thanks for riding along, everybody. We're going to go try to find, see if we can get in anything worse than what we've seen already. Definitely an unexpected stream today. We did not plan on this. But I'm glad we got the opportunity. It's always fun. moving kind of embedded snow squalls are always kind of hard to keep up with. Looks like some dry air moved in some of these areas, but we're catching back up to it. Once we get down here to Monroe, we might actually have a pretty heavy pocket of snow in town that snuck in from the northeast that kind of just developed. I think I saw that truck. I thought he was parked on a driveway. He must have actually been in somebody's yard, but whoops. It happens. It's slippery out here, and a lot of times the problem is oncoming traffic, you know. People kind of go like this, and they start getting on the other lane, and then they get sucked in a little bit, and then the people in the oncoming lane end up in the ditch. But there's the UPS guy, or girl, so UPS is out, it can't be too bad. I think that probably within a couple of hours here, even with continued snow, I think that the roads will be, you know, the salt on the roads will be working, and I think everything will be all right for the evening commute. I think. Yeah, we're going to go to the west side of Monroe because there is a heavy pocket of snow coming back into town here. That kind of developed, not out of nowhere, but pretty quickly. Can't tell. This is a terrible intersection. To the west side of town, or east side. Hello, I know my directions. Not always, sometimes. Come on, Ford Flex, you can do it. There you go.
1880, go ahead.
1042.
10-4.
Yeah, this is kind of fun. I like these kind of smaller snow events like this. They're always kind of fun to go document. Snow's almost stopped here, but in about 2 or 3 miles, we should be in heavy snow again. Starting to get some more flakes again. I'm pretty convinced, though, that there's just a tad bit of rain mixed in with this. Just a little bit. Temperature is still hovering right at freezing. At 33 degrees, technically. Tell you what, we'll have a mess if it starts raining. Absolute mess. Everything's like really soggy and nasty out here anyway. It's been so warm. It's so warm and quite a bit of rain lately.
County.
28, go ahead.
Oh yeah, on the north 47 for Black and Brick sign there, there's a van and a U-Haul trailer in the ditch. County 1028. Oklahoma trailer plate, Charles Sam 3914, Charles Sam 3914. I'll have a second, you're ready.
Go ahead.
Alright, we're in the heavy part of the snow. Road's in really good shape, though. Go down here and take a different road back in.
5.
Oh yeah, here's the snow. Took a minute to find it. Now it's really coming down again. We'll go south and take this township road back into town.
And 7 New Glarus got to clean my grill off on my truck.
10-425.
County. 28, go ahead. And I'm seeing for driver control. 7-4.
Yeah, these township roads haven't really had much done with them. They're still pretty crappy. Bad intersection too. Heading west back into Monroe. Yeah, the roads are finally melting off a little bit. These warmer temperatures are keeping the pavement temps probably right at freezing, so that little bit of salt on there is working pretty quickly. Even if the snow continues all day, I think that conditions will improve here after the next few hours. Tell you what, this would be an absolute mess if they didn't have some salt on the road. So I think everybody kind of expected the pavement temperatures to be a little bit warmer today, and they kind of just dipped right down to freezing and allowed the snow to stick.
County.
1882, go ahead.
A parking complaint, 10 block, 6th Avenue.
10-4.
Pretty slippery though.
Channel 5.
Definitely reducing the visibility quite a bit. I know it's hard to show on camera, but I don't know, we're down to about a half a mile now for visibility.
County at 12.
Talking.
They work towards the N4500 block of Skinner Hollow Road. RP lives at N4555. State somebody left the road and took out a bunch of his fence. He said they were no longer on scene. It happened not too long ago. They were home the entire time. Did not hear anything.
That's funny.
Never.
Going south right now, but we're gonna go west up here. It just didn't have a road that continued west where we were. sure what's going on here. Come on, buddy. Frick, like, what do you got going on here?
51 to 1,000.
Go ahead, 51.
Sign down on County M, south of Stub Road. It's going to be on the west.
Go
I
ahead,
don't
51.
know what that other truck was sitting there was
With a
doing.
30-mile-an-hour caution on it. Must have just flushed it over.
Go ahead, 151.
You got a copy now?
I heard you before. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So you did not get the sign down location?
Negative. Well, they heard when you called me. Can I answer because I heard nothing more?
Alright, I'll do a radio check quick and then I'm going to call you on the cell phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Coming through loud and clear.
10-4.
Go down here to Town Center Road, which is basically County B. We were down this way a little bit earlier. Roads are really slushy. Alright, so he pulls it off. The road conditions are finally getting better. The snow has also subsided a little bit. This road looks questionable. Let's take it. I'm literally right now just looking for the crappiest
Go ahead.
road.
Can you open bay 3, please?
125 to 1,000. That's 125.
Try not to go off the road in these corners, because this road is really slippery. This slushy mess is kind of pulling me all over the road here. Just trying to go right down the middle. Yeah, I'm literally, the goal right now is just to find like the crappiest roads and go down them for the hell of it. But even these roads are not in that bad of shape. Well, thanks for sticking with me so long, guys and girls. It's been fun so far. I love snow. Just don't like the cold. Too bad we can't have snow when it's warm. You know, I wonder if I've got that tape measure. Should find a spot on the road that hasn't been run over and see if we can measure the snow. I don't think I have that tape measure with me. Alright, we'll go down here. This road looks like it hasn't been touched either. Go down here right to the state line. State line road down here, surprise, is the state line. Yeah, you guys telling me to slow down and stuff, like, just quick comment. Guys, don't worry about my driving. I mean, I think sometimes people think that I got my driver's license yesterday. Like, I've been doing this a hell of a long time. We're going on 10 years here in 2024, so. I literally used to teach a driving class, like, with emergency vehicles. Like, I promise we're doing fine. Just, it kind of wears on me a little bit when just it's constantly everybody complaining about the driving or do this different, do that. Like, it kind of gets old after a while. You know, where, like, there's other things going on the stream to comment on other than my driving. Doing 35 miles an hour. It's perfectly fine on this snow, guys. It's perfectly fine. So all I ask is maybe we just kind of keep the driving comments to yourselves. Sometimes it's just it wears on you. You know, I'm out here and I've got people constantly nitpicking everything I do. I try to get away from that as much as I can. It's really tough when people are constantly picking apart everything you're doing and you're constantly under a microscope. I mean, part of that comes with the job, but sometimes it gets a little bit too much. I can ride my skateboard down this road. I don't have a skateboard. Driving down the wrong side of the road, that's Illinois. the middle, we're in two states at once. How many times do you get to watch a live in two states at once? Ooh, look at me. Wisconsin, Illinois. Wisconsin, Illinois. Well, that's illegal. You're going down the wrong side of the road. Call the cops. Just call them. Go ahead. To be honest, though, I don't know if this part of State Line Road is actually the split. There are some parts of it, like over farther east out by Beloit, where the left side of the road is Illinois, the right side is Wisconsin. I don't know if right here, if it's actually on the state line. This might all be Wisconsin, but there's some parts of this road are just a little bit, like a quarter of a mile into Wisconsin, and some of it is literally the state line. So I actually hate to ruin it for everybody, but I don't know. This may all be technically Wisconsin. Actually, I'll be able to tell you right here because of the street sign. That is an Illinois street sign right there, folks. That is an Illinois street sign on the right. So this might actually, technically, we might be in Illinois. I don't know. Let me pull up the Google Maps. Yeah, we might be in Illinois right now, technically, because that is an Illinois street sign. That back there was a Wisconsin street sign. The Illinois street signs have the 1,000 block written on them. The Wisconsin ones don't. I do not like Illinois, so I try to not go there.
Go ahead, Exeter 69.
Just leaving the barn in Dayton.
Stand for Exeter 69.
I would say a good spot to go off the road when it's slippery. Let's try to not do that. I think we are in Illinois. Yeah, see, they got the Class B sign right there. So, yeah, this is Wisconsin up here. That's Illinois over there. This road hasn't been touched. I think this is one of the very few gravel roads that are actually in the state. Very, very rare to come across a gravel road in the state of Wisconsin, but this one is. I honestly can't think of any other ones, but every now and then you'll come across one, but it's very rare. We just don't have really any gravel roads in the state. There's a few. There sure as hell ain't many.
Go ahead, Exeter 1.
I just left the barn.
Stand for Exeter 1.
One Exeter speed rolling.
There was two of you talking. I didn't catch any of it.
Exeter 3 to 1,000.
I'm going to stop here and I'm going to see if I got that tape measure. If I do, I'm going to get a snow measurement. Because we've got undisturbed ground here where nobody's driven. Shit. Alright, cross your fingers.
Uh, 193 to shop. Go ahead. shut off on me again here. Everything started right back up just like normal. Lights are all good, gauges are good, but it shut off again on me. When it shut off, did you lose all the gauges and all the power in the cab?
Okay, I had it 3 inches
all power,
even.
But I lost all gauges. Okay, there's a good chance we got a bad relay that's sticking out. Is there any clicking on behind the dash? Not that I've seen.
3
Okay.
inches.
If you can bring it in and when you get done or whatever, as long as you keep running. 10-4, I'll finish up this round and I can bring her in. Are you still running with your fog lights on? Yes, I am. Try dropping the fog lights off and just use your cloud lights. 10-4. Set that 3 to 1,000. Go ahead. Marsha, he's out also.
10-4, thank you. I answered him, but I don't know if he can't hear me or what.
Looks like we've got another bit of heavy snow going to be coming across Janesville now, which is about an hour to our east. So maybe go back up here to town and start heading east. The snow's starting to thin out a bit. So we'll go a couple of miles north here and head east. Be our last shot. looks like that pocket of heavier snow is coming over Janesville right now. So we'll head east out of Monroe on Highway 11 and head over that way. Back into town now. We'll head east as soon as we get through town. Roads in the city here are fine, as I would expect them to be.
28 County, down to 23.
We'll head east. I think the snow's going to thin out here for everybody pretty soon. It's already overperformed. You know, Weather Service was saying a trace. Well, it got more than a trace. It's kind of what everybody was thinking too. It would just be a dusting, and here we ended up with a couple inches. That semi totally ran the hell out of that red light. Alright, we made this loop like, what, twice now? Heading east, I'm going to try to catch this pocket of heavy snow somewhere between here and Janesville in probably the next 20 minutes, maybe over by Broadhead. I'm not 100% sure what this plow is doing. Semi took off, didn't he? I'm doing 10 over. Road's in good shape. I think we're getting a bit of a transition back to rain, honestly. This is a bit of a dead zone up here. You wouldn't think it would be. I don't remember if I've got the satellite on or not. So we may drop, we may not. But the cell phone data coverage up here is really not good. You would think that it would be, but it's not. Basically west of Monroe all the way to Janesville, Verizon doesn't really cover much of anything. It's a huge Verizon dead zone. It's almost famous. And then AT&T covers fairly well. We've also got US Cellular, which is a regional carrier. They cover it not too bad either, but there's still some holes. But not a lot of people have US Cellular unless they're from here. Might drop out for a brief moment. You know, these are populated areas. You would think that the coverage would be better. It's just, it's not. There's better coverage in like rural Texas than there is in this little like 20-mile circle of Wisconsin. No joke. It's weird. It's kind of the forgotten about area. That semi is hauling butt though. Like I said, we're doing 60 right now, and he went way up there. This road's only 65 or 55. You'd think it's being a divided four-way, it would be like 65, but it's 55. That might be our first snowmobiler on the left there. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Oh, there's two of them. No, there's one. Yeah, there's two. Looks like he just about ate shit, too. Honestly surprised to see them out. There's not much snow. You know, we've got a lot of snowmobile trails around here, but like I said, last night when I got home, there was mud. So it's kind of nasty.
28, go ahead. Vehicle's been removed and come to me. 2 more.
I was saying earlier, anybody that likes snow that's from this area really kind of got shafted this year. So far, I mean, we might make up for it. You never know. I mean, it's the years past, we've had pretty mild winters, and then like late January, early February, we usually get something. Usually. But like last year wasn't bad. It was pretty mild, I think, for the most part. But we just aren't getting these nasty winters up here, at least not lately. think I found my Sunday driver of the day. $54 miles per hour. This guy's totally got his cruise control set at like 54. That's alright. It's a passing zone and the roads are dry, but I can't see around them. Probably thinks we're cops. It's definitely the grill guard that people think, you know, Tahoe, light bar, grill guard. I get it.
4717. Go ahead. Everything's looking good here. I'm in Albany right now. If there's anyone that needs my hands with anything.
The funny thing is, we are not cops, but that is definitely a cop. They don't really bother anybody around here. The sheriff's department in this county is really, really good. I like the sheriff here. I think everybody does. But they don't really bother anybody out here unless you're doing something really stupid.
Yeah, I'm in 181. I'm in Sylvester South.
Might want to dip south on G, County G up here. Go east that way.
I just got green, so I got the rest of that list yet. Okay, green, are you on the north path? Red? Yes, I am in the north half. You got me rolling 47 to hit for you? No, I'm actually looking pretty good here. I'm making my kind of second pass around on everything, unless you want to go over to the airport road that I'm making my way to.
Stand by for page from Monroe 802 and Monticello first response.
I'm sorry, I still didn't hear that.
Page from Monroe 802 and Monticello first response. Monroe 802 and Monticello first response. You'll call it W5092 Washington Road. W5092 Washington Road. For a female who was fallen earlier this morning, now has severe knee pain, like to have her transported. This is for Monroe 802, Monticello first response. Simon Green County EMS, Green County Curve 1322.
Alright, so we will go east. I'm just trying to take some of these back roads to see if they're in crappy shape, and they're definitely not. We're almost to that pocket of heavy snow, though.
Anybody else need to help flush?
County, sorry.
802, go ahead.
Alright.
4. W5092, Washington Road. This is going to be the east end of Washington Road, near the village limit. It'll be for a female who fell earlier this morning. She was down on the ground for about a half hour. She's now complaining of severe knee pain. They'd like to have her transported to the hospital.
Just leave on what you got on in case we need something later.
Green County, for Monticello, first response.
10-4.
Monticello, go ahead.
120.
10-4, did you copy the information?
My roads are all on
10-4, this should be west of 69.
Kind of double check.
10-4, just west of 69.
North end there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that would be great to make sure everything, nothing got skipped or anything. 10-4.
Alright, so I'm heading a little bit south. We're going to take this county road into Rock County. First time we've really gotten out of the county today. And then we'll head toward Lake Beloit. Looks like that heavy pocket of snow is coming through Janesville right now. And that's probably going to be our last attempt here at getting into something. Thanks for joining and supporting the stream, everyone, especially our super chatters, PayPal contributors, and our channel members.
Squad 4 Zero.
10-4, Monticello. Road curves around to the east here, and we should be back in the snow momentarily. I hope. To Monticello for a response.
Jesus, dude.
Go ahead.
I think that Washington Road right now with the snowplow truck.
4. Green County from Monticello, Squad 4.
Eat the mic, dude. Starting to get a little bit of rain and snow now.
802 County.
Five, go ahead. 1042. 10-4.
802 is en route.
10-4.
All right, crossing the county line into Rock County right now.
Medical incident. 217 Liberty Street. Unit 209.
Really haven't had much here, but it is starting to snow, so we'll see. See what happens. We'll take this to 81, and then we'll take that state highway.
What's up, Deerfield? EMS route 217 Liberty Street, number 209 for an echo level. Multiple stop operator. If you're in the area, trying to book your response. Please advise the counselor. 43 seconds.
There's a pretty good mix of rain with this. A lot of it is rain. It's more rain than snow.
The page for Albany 860. Albany 860 requested at 500 Park Street. This would be the United Methodist Church. For elderly female, dizzy and weak. This is for Albany 860. Simon Green County MS, Green County Clear, 1329.
It's not. I think 4379 is in that area. If he's not answering, I can head over from the forest. 437, I was just turning on the radio on the way.
Big complaint you spoke about John Nolan and YG FQB high rated.
Yeah, they haven't gotten really any snow. Maybe half an inch tops over here.
The fire department, brush 1, engine 4, squad 5, 1 with Kodak 617, 1 expected to full order, counter B, 6841 reference road, clean. On highway 413 as well, as a Delta delivery, possible fault was not right there. EM 1331.
Actually, I had some stuff I wanted to get done today outside and get the truck cleaned out, but I'm not going to do it in this mess.
$157 to 70. Go ahead. looks good out here. I'm gonna head into the shop.
Alright, so we'll be to that highway here. Probably about a minute. Maybe less. Yeah, these roads out here are not good. Really just full of potholes. Alright, here we are at the state highway. We'll take this a little ways east. Pretty good.
Well, they're pulling up on scene. They're on Edward. Copy, Edward.
This all looks in pretty good shape, guys. It's really kind of raining here now. Looks like that heavy precipitation's almost here. It's maybe 5 minutes away. We'll see if things change.
Dave Rush, what are you calling?
we're starting to get some snowflakes again. Finally.
And the traffic stop from head on. I got it. Miles. 10-4 going ahead on the stage. Never.
Statesville Fire Department, ambulance 842, respond to 1112 West Burbank, 1112 West Burbank Avenue, apartment 315, for a patient having flu-like symptoms across streets of South Terrace Center Avenue to South Terrace Street at 1339.
Yeah, snow's coming down a little bit more now. I think we're going to get a little bit more sleet than anything here. Maybe go north here on this next county road.
Has a big figure, just 175.
The other route we could have taken today, we could have went over to like Dubuque, Iowa. Looks like they're actually getting snowed on pretty good right now, but I think we did fairly well so far. I think, yep, shit, this is the road I need to take. North now. We're going to go north and drive right up into that heavy precip, whether it's rain, snow, sleet, slush, whatever it is.
Unit 317 Road in Plano.
Really big wet snowflakes coming down now. I think we've actually transitioned back over to snow. Completely. All right. Well, this is the snow. Yeah. A little bit uneventful compared to earlier. Lame. Alright, this sucks. I quit. I need to find a gas station with lunch. Hold on here.
That trolley is at
Guys, I'm done. This is trash. Well, maybe not. Now I'm seeing more snow come through north of Janesville. Okay, just kidding. It might not be done. Just got a radar refresh. Just kidding. Just kidding. Might not be done.
Sounds good.
Looks like there's some pretty heavy snow up there on the northwest side of Madison, though. Probably could run up there, but I have a feeling by the time we get up there, it'll be about an hour and 10 minutes. Probably by the time we get up there, it'll be moving out of the area already. Quick moving snow. Quick moving snow pockets.
beef on the Black Test west of Pioneer, C5.
Half a mile, turn left onto Wisconsin 213 North, Wisconsin Trunk Highway 213 North. Turn left onto Wisconsin 213 North, Wisconsin Trunk Highway 213 North.
Channel 5.
Hold on here. I gotta play this radar loop.
Continue on Wisconsin 213 North for 2 miles.
Yeah, we'll go north. We got one more shot. One more shot. And this might be a little bit better shot.
Copy, thank you. There was probably about
Head
30
north
minutes
on South
ETA on
County
that.
Road H toward West Plymouth Church Road.
Copy.
Continue on South County Road H for half a mile.
What the hell they are doing there? little bit of a pocket of snow coming between Janesville and Milton. That might be a little bit more substantial. The temperature, I think, is a little bit cooler up here. So that might allow for more snow versus rain.
We've been released, returning on 8. Said 4 things. Do you want to check out Stonebrook? Yeah, they just drove through there. It's good.
They've almost got no snow here. So I don't think they've really seen any snow over here at all this morning. Very light dusting, but that's about it. Now we're back to rain, so really.
Can we get a shipment though for the disabled vehicle on Rail Point Commerce?
Come up to State Highway 11 up here, and I'm thinking radar is showing this as snow, but that says right turn, no stop. Don't even start, trolls. But I kind of think that this is definitely just all rain.
Do you know that the 17 speak any English? I can see this kind of an adult that just left.
Non-English speaking, that's why there's a delay in training at the end.
Alright.
Channel 5.
Via warranty route, can you give them menu to start our way and we'll run into somewhere along the way? Frank. Is there headed there? Yeah, we can.
are getting it. This
Usually
is rain.
called with like the 400 block of going, not 426.
I think the snow and rain line is pushed farther west than it was earlier.
10-4, 5508. So that one in our district, we're en route.
Yeah, canceling. Mikey. Hold further notice.
Attic 76, medical incident, 4590 County Highway N.
Half a mile, turn left onto Wisconsin 11 West, Wisconsin Trunk Highway 11 West.
Yeah, we've got snow and rain. Some of this is almost like sleet.
Turn left onto Wisconsin 11
This
West,
is not going to
Wisconsin Trunk Highway
accumulate
11
at
West.
all.
Could you put a little salt in front of the steps going up there?
This is just all going to melt. This is not going to accumulate at all. Got
Head
too
north
far
on County
east.
Road H toward West
Hi,
Middle
J9,
Road.
Coma 1028, 1027.
Continue on
Right,
County
39,
Road
go
H
ahead.
for 1 mile.
David at Lincoln 3607. David Lincoln 3607, Chevy Silverado 1027.
Now it's just raining. Yeah, the rain-snow mixture line has moved west.
R. Robert D. David, first James Common. Full middle of Michael Common, male, white, date of birth is 012773, 127, 1973.
Going for standby. Can we get a 9100 unit here? Pick up easy, your question. We're staying over till further notice.
Yeah, we probably would have been successful if we would have went west toward Dubuque, Iowa. It looks like southeast Iowa and eastern Iowa, northeast Iowa, even, or east central Iowa. It's getting some pretty heavy snow, but again, if we go over there right now, which I considered, but it would take about an hour and a half to get over there. It'd be about 3:30, probably about 4 by the time we stop for fuel, you know. Be about 4, and I honestly don't think the snow's going to linger around. I don't think the snow's going to really linger around that long.
Expires August the 24, registered to your subject, and your subject is valid, no wants, expires in 24, it looks like. Sorry, 2030. I'll add it in your resources.
10-4, I don't have service, so I doubt I'll see it. 139, Pullman Haste en route.
Country Road.
Heading back west right now. But, temperature is 34 degrees, so we're not going to get snow 34 degrees.
Hold on 1 second. That's fine.
Of course, this guy moved over out of the lane, now he floors it. I don't know why people do that.
Off-ramp, lanes coming from...
Everybody goes slow until you get a passing lane, and then they just stomp on it. Shouldn't have to do 75 to freaking pass him when he was doing 53. Jesus.
I mean, southbound 142 off-ramp, there's lanes coming from under the vehicles.
No more. Thank you, 1910.
Bring gun trucks up and see if there's any details need to be attended to.
We do have a handicap violation at 6 in the circle. Do you want me to hold for next shift?
Mountain Road, the shed.
Anyway, folks. That might be about it, guys and girls. I don't think I can really milk this much more. There's not a whole lot going on now. But it was fun, so I'm glad you all rode along with for a while, but I think that's probably where I'm going to leave it. I just don't think we're going to get much else here of any interest. Thanks, Darla. Appreciate the super chat.
Here's Evan.
Alright, everybody, I'm out of here. Thanks again for riding along. I don't know when the next live stream will be. It may be coming up here, maybe Sunday or Monday. I don't know. Try to have more details on that later. But thanks again for all the support, folks. If something changes and things get bad again later today, I'll be live again, but I don't think we're going to see that. I hope you all have a good afternoon, and I will talk to you all sometime later.